Hi, Gary here. I was doing my laundry the other day. I know, I really do it. And I'm looking at the whole cycle, the whole thing on the washer and everything, and kind of looking at where do I put it and everything else. But it kind of reminded me of something like the cycle that we go through naturally in life of how we get things accomplished. You may not be aware of this, but there's a thing called the learning cycle, and it goes like this. First you think about something, then you write it down, then you talk about it, then you plan it, and then you do it. Now, each one of these activates a different part of your brain. So here it is in the new year, and maybe you got some kind of goal you want to do. If you really want to achieve it, you want to take it through that cycle. So you start with thinking about it, whatever that happens to be. Let's say you're trying to go out and buy a house or whatever it happens to be out there. You're thinking about that. Next thing is you're writing down all the attributes about that home, what it looks like, what it feels like when you're in there, all the things that are important to you about it. And then you talk to somebody. Maybe you talk to your spouse or your co-workers or your friends or family or colleagues or whatever happens to be about that to get, again, engaging your brain in a different way. And then you plan it out. Here's how I'm going to do it week to week, month to month throughout the year. And finally, you have your plan in place and you execute it. I'll tell you this, you're highly likely to get that goal achieved at some level than just to think about it, maybe write it down, and that's it. Learning cycle is something we know works really well for human beings when you take it through these 5 steps, and it makes it your capability of achieving a goal very high versus a much lower level. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about what it is you want to achieve this year. So until next time, enjoy.